An 18-year-old is behind bars after local law enforcement busted him with heroin. Officials say this is a first for the area. Fox 31's Todd Bailey connects us to the story. Here's what you guys are saying on our Facebook page about heroin in Southwest Georgia. Jonathan Smith says it's been here for years. I guess this is just one of the rare times that someone has been caught with it. And a spike in break-ins and entering auto cases in East and West Albany neighborhoods sparked the Albany Police AmeriCorps to hit the streets. The AmeriCorps cadets say today's door-to-door patrols got them a lot of tips. Neighbors in the Lakeview neighborhood say the recent crime spree is getting bad.
The house across the street, the house on the corner, and the house on this corner right here by me, for instance, with doors was kicked in. And most of the time, they've been doing it in the middle of the day.
Ray McCauley, a resident there for 38 years, says his son recently had electronics stolen and he personally had tools taken from his shed.
You're afraid to even leave home, and that's what we just got totally paranoid about it.
The Albany Police AmeriCorps cadets went door to door in the neighborhood on Friday to see what they could do to put a stop to the paranoia and fear.
Trying to see what we can do that can help out and just to see how we can help get all their stuff back.
One way they're trying to help is by getting descriptions of possible suspects in the recent break-ins.
Descriptions of what the person may look like if they were to see him, or when they come to the house and they actually see it in the act, just to call the police right then and there. Or if they have seen it before, they can always go to the police department and just give them a description to see what they can do from there.
The Albany Police AmeriCorps says they believe they got that description. They say a white male in his 20s may be the one responsible for the Lakeview break-ins. Neighbors say this work by the AmeriCorps brings them comfort.
I appreciate that. I thank them to the highest. Absolutely. Their presence will be a help. It sure will.
In our Facebook story of the day, you chose the question, what issues do you hope city leaders will tackle first in the new year? Now, we selected this as one of our choices because we'll soon see a change in the local government, including new city commissioners and a new mayor. And e-readers like the Nook and Kindle were popular gifts this holiday season, and local libraries are taking notice. At the Dougherty County Library, 50 new users have been added to their free online ebook service since December 19th. Also since then, they've had 156 ebook checkouts and 105 holds placed on ebooks. At the Lee County Library, they say their free service has grown rapidly. They say at least a dozen people have come in this week asking for help with their new e-readers.
As of this morning, only about 10% of the titles we own were in stock. So 90% of them are staying checked out with a waiting list. So they've been very popular.
The Lee County Library says the most popular ebook titles include the Hunger Games series and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I feel like if you're from the North, you really appreciate the 70s in December.
I'm sure if you're from the South, you really appreciate the 70s.
Although I did hear someone today saying that it was too hot for them, and I'm like, really?
Too hot? Well, if you think it's too hot, please email me and tell me, because I think this is comfortable. I think this is beautiful, and I'm real excited to start off the year with 70-degree temperatures.
And it's going to be nice. I know a lot of people like going downtown to the riverfront, watching the fireworks. It's going to be nice.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And 45 for a low.
That's not too bad. The Dougherty County District Attorney's Office confirms that a special prosecutor has been appointed to handle the case of school board member Velvet Riggins. Riggins turned herself into the Dougherty County Sheriff's Office earlier this month on charges of falsifying documents and doing so as a public official, the second of which is a felony charge. Police say the charges stem from her child's 2011-2012 school lunch application, where the child was able to receive free lunches. Dougherty County DA Greg Edwards says South Georgia Judicial Circuit DA Joseph Mulholland or someone from his office will handle the case from here on out. Dawson Police Chief Charlie Whitehead says Amos Wallace's application at the station will no longer be considered after news of his arrest. Whitehead says he was speaking with Wallace regarding Dawson Police's patrol officer opening. He says they were beginning to wrap up his background check prior to his arrest. Whitehead says Wallace's application is now a, quote, mute issue. Late Tuesday night, Wallace was arrested by Dougherty County Police for 2 counts of child molestation. This holiday season put a lot of emergency workers into full gear. Fox 31's Todd Bailey went to the ER and EMS to see what they're dealing with this time of year.